After the flight, the camp are now travelling across the desert of Iraq to the point where they will commence the 2 weeks of training. The camp's name is called WAND, Weapons of No Destruction for short. It is called this because they will be mainly decommissioning and disposing of Iraq weapons. Captain Stanley Bates and General Mother in a separate transport from the other soldiers. They are trying to repair damage to a small desert tent. Captain Bates is inserting the tent poles, whilst General Mother is stitching up the holes in the lining.
Bates, hold that pole still.
Yes, sir.
Be careful.
I'm being careful, sir.
It's going to rip.
Why couldn't we have got American equipment like anyone else?
There wasn't enough to go around. We're only the decommissioned boys. All the equipment's going to the people who are doing all the... Oh!
Are you alright, sir?
It's just that damn limey airplane food.
Boat 1 is leading the way in the first transport, which is being driven by Captain Saunders and Colonel Ring. In the passenger seats, he still seems rather uncomfortable around Captain Saunders. Blake taps Cheval on the shoulder.
Sir, can I ask you a question? Yes, if you must. Why are we leading the way? I thought this was an American war. Ugh, these Americans. They talk tough, but I bet my life on the fact that when the shooting starts, they'll be on the first plane back to America waving their little flags.
Aye, there'll be other to claim after the damn war.
A loud booming noise shakes the transport.
What the hell was that? It sounded like an aeroplane.
It is plus TSMB1 OB hours.
Captain Saunders stops the transport.
What did we do?
Here at Wordingswood.
Well, take 2 of your men to the rocket launcher and fire a warning shot.
Yes, sir. You two, move.
Sergeant Cheval and Private Blake and Son lead the transport. Sergeant Cheval and Private Blake and Son run towards an empty transport, which is towing a rocket launcher. The plane is circling the transport. They set up the rocket launcher.
What's happening? Why have we stopped?
I don't know, sir. Fire a rocket, but don't hit it.
The rocket is fired. It narrowly misses the plane. General Mother and Captain Bates hear the bang.
What was that?
Sounds like falling transmission. Someone must be having engine trouble. Keep working.
That was too close.
What are you doing?
It's dropping something.
The plane drops a cylindrical object which is emitting a cloud of thick red smoke. It lands about 1 kilometre away from the transport.
Shoot it down.
Turn it down now!
Shoot it now!
The rocket launcher makes a grinding noise.
It's not working. Keep trying.
Sergeant Cheval runs to the nearest rocket launcher. It is manned by 2 American soldiers.
Shoot it now! We only take orders to fire a weapon from General Mother and Captain Bates.
Cheval points a gun at the 2 soldiers.
You will be taking orders from God if you do not shoot that plane down now, you ignorant American pigs. Okay, chill, Arthur.
The 2 American soldiers shoot the plane down.
Alright, everyone. Move out.
Everyone in Transport 1 rushes over to the plane.
The British plane. We shot down a British plane.
What are we going to do now?
It's your fault, Cheval. You gave the order to shoot.
You gave me the order to shoot, so it is you who is to blame.
Then settle you while I take the blame. I never liked you. I will send Kratos and seeing you go down.
What have I ever done to you? Anyway, I got my orders from you. It's your fault.
If I may offer a suggestion.
Bates, go find out what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Captain Bates gets out of the transport and rushes towards the wreck. He forces his way through the crowd.
What in America is going on here? 2 of your cowboys shot down one of our planes. What? Well, we saw the plane. We fired our warning shots. It dropped a container to symbolize that it was friendly. And then those two Americans manning that rocket launcher shot it down.
I don't believe that. My men always wait for orders before firing.
If you don't believe me, ask any one of my men. And if you don't believe them, just ask the transport drivers. I'm sure at least one of them must have heard me shouting, telling them not to shoot.
Okay, I'll report this to General Mother. Get back in your transport and call HQ. And don't touch anything on that plane.
Bates gets back into his transport.
Right, something. If everyone keeps to the story, everything will be fine.
I just hit the rigid.
Captain Bates has just told General Mother what has happened.
Oh, God!
General Mother clutches at his chest.
Are you alright, sir? Yes, I'm fine. Just go get those two idiots in here now. Yes, sir.
Sergeant Cheval is still trying to reassure the rest of the soldiers that they are totally blameless.
Don't worry. Those two aren't under our command, so the blame will not lie with us.
What happens if we get found out?
The way I look at this is the way we are going to get in very serious trouble. Some of us more than others. At least this way we have a chance of getting away with this.
Captain Bates enters the transport followed by the two American soldiers.
Okay, what happened?
We were just sitting there minding our own business when this guy, speaking some weird non-American language, started shouting at us and telling us to shoot down that plane.
And there's no way you could have misheard him.
No, sir.
Okay, dismissed. Go back to your transport and get someone else to man the rocket launcher.
Yes, sir. Are we gonna get in trouble?
Yes, I think you're going to get in a lot of trouble, Private. Now get out of my sight and do as I say.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like the English are lying through their teeth. I wouldn't put it past them. Face, if I had my way, they'll all be put against the wall and shot.
Are you alright, sir?
Shot.
Sir? Sir? No!
General Arthur Mother is dead.